Are you proud of yourself? Well, don't let them eat these things. Hey guys, so I haven't done any videos for a little while. I've been working on the F350, and just for my own reasons, I have not been posting any videos of it. I'm nearly done with it here. I'm about ready to start it again after I pulled the engine to replace the oil pan. I replaced a few other things along the way there. Brake hose, power steering pump, some of the power steering hoses, put a power steering cooler in, which I have to sort out how to mount. Anyways, I'm about to try and start this thing, so I got my fan going to blow the, a little bit of cooling over the engine there, and everything should be ready to go. I've topped up the fluids except for the transmission fluid, which I don't figure will be too big a deal until I try and actually move this thing. I won't idle it for very long here because I'm a little low on coolant. I didn't buy enough coolant. So let's see if this thing is going to do anything here. You going to come in? You're welcome. Safe you're in here. There you go. She knows how to get in here. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, so I've cycled the key a couple of times because I wanted to run the lift pump. So let's see what happens if we crank. Our wait to start is out because I've cycled the plugs a couple of times. We'll see what's happening. The brake light is on because I need to replace the right front hose. Okay, nothing happened there. Come on, oil pressure. Waiting. Okay. Oil pressure's up. I'm not going to run this thing too long, like I said. That didn't start too bad. That was only, what, third or fourth crank there. So I think we're good. Still chooching, which is another reason why I don't want to run this. But I think we're good here. So now I'm going to check for any leaks, and we'll go from there. So it's not pretty to look at, but I'm not seeing any leaks of either coolant or engine oil. So I'm going to go into town. I'm going to pick up a couple more jugs of coolant. Can you believe this thing takes 33 quarts of coolant? So, and 15 quarts of oil. So I'm going to do that. I've got a few things that I got to address before I can put the front on. And that is that, where was it? Yeah, there's a broken screw. Broken one there. One that's not even there anymore. It rusted away. I don't think I'll worry about that one. But yeah, I got to address those before I can put that back on. But otherwise, this thing is nearly ready to go. The only other thing I need to do is turn the light on. There we go. Thank you. I got to replace this brake line. I decided to replace the hard line that goes across when I had the whole front clip off, and it just made me more trouble because now this is leaking like a sieve. And I think it probably cross-threaded both fittings, so I'll have to flare a new end for this one. But I got to replace this, which, I guess I shouldn't have replaced that front brake line, but it looked pretty rusty, so I figured it was easier to do it when everything was apart than digging around underneath. So no power steering pump and pulley, new starter solenoid, like the on-mounted starter solenoid, and that was one piss off that happened last week, was the terminal actually broke off of this one, but this one was pretty cooked actually. That's why that happened, is it got massively overheated. And the pain in the ass about that was, this is the replacement that I got, didn't have the right plunger in it. This is the plunger off of the replacement, and this is the old solenoid. And the pain in the ass was that the old plunger wouldn't fit in the new solenoid coil. I had to take about 4 thou off of it before it would fit into there and have a nice slip fit. So anyways, there's a couple other things that need to be done as well, but hopefully that's the end of this mess here. That's right, Tuffy. And maybe I can look into getting this thing certified or sell it on. I still haven't 100% decided. There's some stuff happening external to what we're talking about here that might affect whether or not I might want to unload some stuff. Anyways, guys, that's it for today on the F350. I'll talk to you later. I thought I'd show you guys something here, and that, you know, I know I said that was the end of the video on the F350, but this is the oil pan that came off. This is the old one, and you can see the pan saver that I got on there, and I'll show you why that was not worth buying in my case. Hole right there, a hole right here, a hole right here. Yeah, so there you go. Not too much that you're going to be able to do about that, and it looks like at some point somebody glopped on what's probably JB weld to go and seal that off, because they probably already knew that there was a problem there and didn't want to drop the whatever it was, 2300 that Ford wants to put in a new pan for you. I'll also include just a little blurb at the end of this. It was a video I recorded, you know, a little, you know, I don't know, a week or so ago, maybe a little more, when I was before I put the engine back in, and it's basically why I would not cut the engine cross member to replace the oil pan. And I'll include it right after this. Hey guys, I just thought I'd do just a quick little blurb on the oil pan replacement. Here's my old oil pan out of my Powerstroke diesel, and there was some commentary about some people had about cutting your cross member as a easier way to get the oil pan out and replace it. And my attitude to that would be no. If you look at how big this thing is, and if it's as crusty as your oil pan is, like mine is, in both cases, I don't see any way you're going to get any kind of a good weld across that. And that is, no matter what anybody says, that just supports the engine. That's a major structural component, tying both sides of the frame together. This small cross member here, just underneath the rad, that's doing shit. This is a major structural component. I would not cut and re-weld this. That would be just craziness. Now that I see it the way it is. Anyways, this thing has been upside down for nearly 24 hours, and the RTV is all cured as far as I can tell, so I'll be putting this in this afternoon. Anyways, guys, I just thought I'd say that just to anybody who's planning on replacing theirs. How do you like my transmission support? Anyways,